welcome back to my channel. This is All the Ladies. If you are new here, because I've made quite a few more subscribers since my Primark video last week. Wow, super popular. You love Primani, as I do. So noted on that one. Just so you know, we do lots and lots of affordable fashion hauls, makeup and beauty reviews and product reviews, and we're kind of venturing into a few more other little bits coming into 2022. We got to do the odd TK Maxx, B&M, The Range, high street stores, a lot of online fashion stores as well, and product reviews, you know, products that we're interested in looking at. Okay, I did a floor cleaner the week before last. It does appeal to some people. I love cleaning my floor, so I did enjoy that one. But today, this week, we are doing something we haven't done for such a long time. Get ready with me, get glam with me. I'm going to show you products that I use on a daily basis, products that I recommend, but chucked into that as well, some first impression reviews. What do we think those are? It's Aldi's new skincare range. Oh my goodness, I'm slightly excited, maybe too excited to actually try these products and review them. Aldi are just smashing it really with their skincare. The best ever product from one of their skincare ranges was the Moisture Boost. About this time last year, I was raving about it to you on this channel. It was their gel moisturizer and it was just beautiful. It just glided on the skin. It stayed moisturizing all day. It had that kind of serum consistency. It was just such a beautiful product, and for something like $4.99. But they went and discontinued it, but people were sticking it on eBay, their own opened Moisture Boosts on eBay for like twice, 3 times the amount. It was just honestly a little bit crazy. By the way, this isn't just a headband, this is my makeup band. Before you're wondering if I'm actually going to be going out in this, I am not. So I've basically picked up the products from their beauty line that interest me. We've got a Papaya Enzyme face scrub, a watermelon gel moisturizer, which I'm holding out. It's the pink one in the middle. Is going to be like the Moisture Boost. Then there's an avocado Bright Eyes eye mask, which I'm all about the eye masks at the moment. And then I picked up one of their Dewy lip balms as well. We'll go into that in one second. Whilst I was in there as well, I also managed to pick up their Nectar palette. Aldi's palettes have been considered to be dupes for other high-end brands. This one in particular, cannot wait to crack open. It's the Nectar palette. It's in the kind of warm goldy tones, which I really enjoy using. So I cannot wait to crack that open. I think this was like £5.99. I also picked up their CC cream with the factor 50. It says flawless coverage, CC, color correcting full coverage cream. So I'm expecting it to have a colour to it, but I'm not sure it's going to be foundation coverage or tinted moisturiser coverage, but I don't know. Hence the reason I'm going to be trying that. Also, whilst I was in there, I picked up their brushes, so I'll be using their LACURA brushes as well. I also picked up this, which is a tanning mitt. You know me, I love a tan. I just thought I'd try this one out. I've also got 4 fab brand new products from Ciate. That's how I pronounce it. I'm not too sure if that is how you pronounce it, but that is the branding. 4 brand new products from their new range as well, which I cannot wait to get on my face. So that will be a first impressions as well. I'm also going to be cracking this bad boy open. This is actually from TK Maxx. It is a brow kit. So it has everything in there to create the perfect brow. As you know, I like doing my brows, so I'm going to be reviewing that as well. That was rather hard. And interjected throughout all of those first impressions is a big basket of my recommended products, my everyday products. None of these brands I'm affiliated with. It's just going to be my honest opinions on products that I've tried and they've stood the test of time. They're still in my makeup box. So yeah, it's going to be like a complete makeover from start to finish, first impressions and personal recommendations as well. So if you want to see more of this, then make sure you smash down on that subscribe button by the end of the video, because that really does help me get these videos to you. Right, that is about it. Right, I'm gonna get myself a cup of coffee, as will you, and I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. It's my 10p mug. We're going to start off with Aldi because I want to get this done. I want to get these boxes open, quite honestly. Right, the first box is a Papaya Enzyme face scrub. I love a scrub. I love an exfoliator. So hopefully this is quite a nice exfoliator. These boxes are quite heavy, pretty, and it's my favourite colour. Wow. Oh, this has a bit of a Clinique look to it, doesn't it? LACURA also is cruelty-free. Clinique is not. But doesn't it have an air of Clinique to it? It's a glass bottle. This is so pretty. So let's have a little look inside. Oh, wow. Look at that bad boy. It's a real kind of gel consistency. Oh my gosh. And it smells absolutely divine. Now, it doesn't look like it's got big beads of exfoliator, but I think that's maybe what the difference between an exfoliator and an enzyme scrub is. So there's two types of exfoliation. One is the physical, which is cellulose, which will be the slightly grainier bits in here. But then also there's the enzymatic, which is the papain, which is the enzyme in the papaya fruit. So enzymes help to exfoliate as well as the more physical beads that you can get in exfoliators. So that's interesting. I've learned something already. That packaging is gorgeous and it smells gorgeous, and I'm looking forward to trying that. I won't put this on before obviously this makeup review, but I will be trying that out tonight. Right, this is LACURA's Avocado Bright Eyes Eye Mask, and I believe you're supposed to put this on at night. Yes, and it contains retinol. It's glass and it is so cute. Look at this. Again, it's a glass pot. I love them. I think, do you know what? I'm an absolute sucker for packaging, but this looks beautiful. So I'm assuming this is something that you leave on under your eyes overnight. There you go. Illuminating. Does that smell like avocado? That is uncanny. So there we go. So that is left on your eyes and then overnight restores the glow. It gets rid of the dark circles and any puffiness as well. So that was, I believe that again was £4.99. They're all £4.99. I will double check that, and as always put the information down below. Right, let's have a little look at this because I simply can't wait any longer. I'm holding out basically that this is going to be like the moisture boost from last year's range. If it is, I'm going back and I'm just going to buy as many pots and tubs of this as I can. And it's actually in one of my favourite smells, which is watermelon. So this is obviously going to smell extremely fresh and lovely. It's the gel moisturiser. It contains vitamin E, niacinamide and watermelon fruit extract. Right, let's open this bad boy. Beautiful packaging again. Oh my goodie, it's beautiful. Glass tub, pale pink. Let's have a look at the consistency. Look at that. Look at it. It's like a gel. Right, I'm going to put this straight on my face because I need to give this a go. Don't know if you can see the iridescence of that. I haven't got my studio lights on today because I'm actually by a natural window. When I'm doing makeup reviews, I want you to be able to see every pore. This is basically the moisture boost. Hallelujah. This makes me so happy. You have no idea. This is basically the moisture boost. I think they've listened to the people, but they've just changed it a little bit and added a watermelon. So obviously something went on there. It's a really refreshing feel. This is just such good news. I'm so happy. Right, this is LACURA's Dewy Lip Balm. This is in grapefruit, but I know that they have it in lots of other flavours. Oh, that is so cute. It's got a little kind of clear bottom. This again has a bit of a Clinique feel to it as well. I'm loving the colour. As you know, I'm an absolute sucker for peach. This is what it says. It is a lip balm. I don't think it's got any colour to it. Oh, it has got a bit of colour to it. Ooh, okay. I will try. That is grapefruit. That is like I've just rubbed a grapefruit on my lips. Oh my gosh, I am super impressed with that collection. Now let's get on to the skin. As you know, I'm not a massive primer supporter. I don't wear primers. If I do and I'm having a night out, then this is the one that I tend to go to. So this is actually Primark's Prep and Perfect Brightening Priming Gel. I like it because it also gives your skin like a real luminosity. So for the sake of this video, I will absolutely give my face a little bit of a prep and prime. There you go. So it's got that kind of real beautiful kind of shimmery iridescence to it. I'm gonna have quite a lot of moisture on my face. So yeah, if I'm using a primer, this is the one I've been reaching. I put it all over my face. Right, I'm gonna be trying out next Aldi's CC cream with SPF 50. So in my mind, I'm thinking, is this gonna be a really thick cream? It says flawless coverage. It says nothing on the back about it having a colour, so I don't know, these things kind of confuse me a little bit, but I wanted to give it a go. Pretty much exactly the same packaging as It Cosmetics. Really big tube, 35ml, so you've got 5ml more than a normal kind of standard tinted moisturiser or foundation. Let's see what happens. Oh, Oh, I think me done a boo-boo here. I've just noticed on the lid, there's the number 6. So I'm assuming then there's different colours. It's not just one that adjusts your skin tone. Okay, that is such a shame. Do you know what though? It doesn't matter. Look, we've done this together. It just means that I'm gonna need a much lighter shade, but the consistency of that, and I did like the tone. It wasn't too ruddy. It was quite a cool tone, and I love a cool undertone. So when I go back to get more of the watermelon gel moisturizer, I'm gonna see if they've got any in a much lighter tone. So don't make the same mistake as what I've just made, but just note that these actually could be very, very good. So I'll keep you posted on that one, which brings me nicely to foundation. If you watch my Primark haul, you'll know that I am a big fan of their TOFFEE foundation. Now, I have every different type of formulation in the same skin tone. They are all from Primark, and they're all in the colour TOFFEE, which is number 10. I've tried this one before, which is the medium to full coverage with a natural finish. I take this in my handbag because this is like it's a stick, so I kind of touch up through the day. This one is the matte foundation, which is a medium coverage, matte finish, oil free. But I've not yet used this. This has actually got an SPF in it. This is, I think, £2.99. For some reason, I get on really, really well with them. I'm sure, you know, everybody's different. Everybody has different skins. So I'm not saying that this will work for you, but when you see me on camera, I am wearing Primark's foundation. But today we're going to try this one, which is a double coverage. So I'm expecting this to pack a real punch, per se. So let's get this bad boy open. So what I normally do is pop a little bit of the foundation on the back of my hand. Now that's the colour. Hopefully this formulation will be good. And then I just head straight in. Pretty remarkable coverage, that is. So it's long wear, it's matte, and it's oil free. So yeah, so this should dry to quite a matte finish. The blending sponges for foundation, not keen. Personally, it's definitely a personal preference, not for me. But so I'm going to carry on the other side and get the foundation done. Okay, there we have it. So at this stage, I kind of think, okay, yeah, we're nice and even now. When I put my head down, that is where I'm going to see any kind of darkening under the eyes. I literally just concentrate where you need to concentrate. I noticed that so many girls just follow a trend. It's not right for their face. Everybody's face is different. The best thing for you to do to see the dark patches is to tip your head down and look straight ahead. And you can see here, we've got this kind of natural shadowing here. Some bags under there, which creates this shadow underneath. Now for this, I'm going to use one of my favourite, I think I used 2 to be fair. I've actually got 3. It normally depends on whether I'm tanned or if I'm not, but these are very, very well used concealers of mine. This one is by B Beauty, which is Superdrug's own cruelty-free brand. This is amazing. And when I was actually a lighter skin tone, I actually use this as a foundation. This is Primark's liquid concealer in almond. This one, however, is from SHEIN. SHEGLAM is SHEIN's own makeup range, because their products are amazing. Now this is quite surprising because it's very yellow. You need a little bit of that yellow in the under eye, especially if you've got that darkening. It just helps to kind of eliminate it a little bit. So first things first, I'll go in with a little bit of this yellow concealer, tap around there. Never forget inside the eye as well, that is always a lot darker, and a little bit just by the edge of the eye. Just tap it, and then naturally the product will just stay in place. I've got to be honest, I don't think I'm going to need any more concealer, to be fair. I think that's done a pretty good job. I will link that down below because I remember when I discovered it, I was actually quite blown away by it. Right, so there we go. I'm happy with that. Right, so at this stage, I would do brows. Really, really hope that this is going to be a good little kit. I got this for Christmas, and I know it's in TK Maxx now. What I'm going to do is go in probably with the brow palette and then finish it off with the brow gel. So let's get this open. I'm just going to have a quick look at this mascara. Make sure it's not brow mascara, because if it is, that could work. Well, no, that is definitely not brow mascara. So this is their little brow palette. Now it's good because it's quite cool shades, and I do have quite ashy eyebrows anyway. So what I'm probably going to do is go in with the darker colour, which is in the middle, because I quite like dark brows, and then I'm probably most likely to set it with this brow wax of some kind, so it kind of keeps the brow hairs in place. This is actually by Revolution. I've got a whole load of brushes in my Makeup Revolution advent calendar, so that's probably where this comes from. So I just literally tap the brush in. There's quite a lot of fallout of this, noted. And I'll just kind of go in and add a little bit of colour. It's not going to be a very definite line, but what you're doing is you're kind of creating shadow, so it appears that your eyebrows are possibly thicker and fuller than they are. So already that's made a fairly big difference. I'm just going to go in again. Literally following the growth direction of the hairs, and you're just kind of adding that shadow. And do you know what, this is a lot more natural than using the brow pens that I've used in the past, or the brow creams, but I'm really enjoying using this powder. So obviously it just makes such a difference already. It really begins to frame the eyes and therefore your face. I'm just going to do the other side. So there we go. I am happy with those. Now listen, eyebrows are not twins, they are sisters, so don't give them a hard time if they're not quite identical. But do you know what? I really enjoyed using that powder. I think it gives a much more natural kind of effect. These brushes, by the way, are fab. If you ever see one of these and think, what's the point in them? This is the point in them. Just brushing away any kind of loose powder for eyeshadow, anywhere really. Yeah, I never used to know what these were, and now I use it all the time. Right, moving on to the brow setting gel. I think I got one in this set as well, which is right at the top. I'm going to try that. These are great, and obviously quite a lot of brands do these, but it's a great way of actually just combing through, like the final thing that you do to set your eyebrows. It's completely clear, and it just helps to kind of hold them in place. And there we have it. Right, moving on to bronzer right now. I use this is my all-time favorite RT400, which is Real Techniques. It's their 400 brush. It's actually considered a blush brush. That's just too big for my blusher, so I use it as a bronzing brush. I've got a mixture of my favorite bronzers. Honolulu, I've mentioned this to you before. This is one of my all-time favorites, so I recommend it to anybody. It's supposed to be a dupe for the Hoola by Benefit. Benefit are not cruelty-free, but W7 are. So this is by W7. It's called Honolulu. I think it's £2.99, so it's about like £13 cheaper than the Benefit Hoola. This bronzer, I actually concentrate more around the face as opposed to on the cheeks. I do bring it in a little bit, but I concentrate around the face. I'll show you exactly what I do. You don't need a lot. This is quite pigmented, as you'll see there. Tap it off. I work my way around my head, right round by the hairline. It's supposed to kind of bring your face in and out. If you do have a wide face and you really want to slim your face up a bit, go right inside there, because what it will do is it will start to shape your face quite nicely. But yeah, that's kind of what I do with that, and just bring it around in a bit of a C. That's all you need to do with the darker bronzer. Then I go in with a lighter bronzer, and it's more of a kind of yellow undertone. This is one of my favorites. This is by Revolution. It comes in this gorgeous packaging. I don't know if you can see, and I believe it's $4.99 reduced down to $3.99 on their website. Look at that bad boy. So you've got 3 different levels of, it's almost like a highlighter into a bronzer, but this color here I absolutely love. It's really lovely. And then right at the end I kind of rub it in to get a little bit of that glow. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's lovely that it has that sheen, just it makes it a more natural look. back in the corner here, and you can see already my face is beginning to kind of almost contour. I don't like the word contour, I don't contour, but maybe this is contouring, kind of shaping the face and kind of bringing out your kind of natural high points, low points, angles, and all the rest of it. So literally, there we have it. Always put a little bit on the end of my nose as well, but there we have it. So that does change things. You can begin to see the face taking shape. Right, the next product we're going to use is actually by Ciate. So this is a first impression. This feels like it might be a cream blush. It is a glossy cheek tint, so let's give this a go. Their packaging is to die for. By the way, anything that I'm using today I will link down below for you. Dewy blush, it's in the colour Pomegranate. Oh my gosh, it's really, really dark. I literally would just tap it with my fingers and then smile. I'm going to work quickly. That is a very, very pretty colour. I don't know, it does look very natural. It does look like, you know, oh, I've just been out on a walk and it's so brisk out there. It's like it's quite difficult now to kind of blend into my foundation and it not look like I'm really flushed. But anyway, it's a pretty colour. My powder blusher that I always wear is from Makeup Revolution. Check this colour out. It's absolutely gorgeous. In fact, I don't think it's really doing it justice, this light, because the light is failing a bit. But this is in Cynic. Oh my gosh, the range of colours they have at Makeup Revolution in this packaging is lovely. Right, highlighter. This again is by Ciate. It is a luminous highlighting balm. I do love a highlighter, and when I find a good highlighter, I do get a little bit excited. Oh my gosh, look at the packaging. That is so pretty. Okay, so this is called their Dewy stick. Oh my gosh, look at that. And then you just roll it up. I'm not going to go up too far. Right, let's give this a go. I would literally just concentrate the highlight stick on my high points, just down the nose, and then I do kind of like a shiny forehead, and then just above the lips there. Quite nice on top of a matte foundation. I've gone down a little bit down on the nose as well, just to kind of give a bit of sheen, and then just concentrating just above the Cupid's bow. Supposed to make your lipstick a little bit bigger. There we go. I think that is a really, really nice product. Again, I will link that down below, but that is really quite a pretty effect. Right. Moving on to eyes. This is the exciting part, isn't it? Because I get to open Aldi's very own dupe palette. This is their Naturals palette in Nectar. There's 12 sweet shades in here. Have a little look and see what's inside. Dum, dum, dum. Oh my gosh, am I excited. Right, this looks like a decent brush. If you don't use an eye base, I don't. What I do is I just go in with the palest colour or the second to palest colour, the one that's closest to my skin tone or slightly lighter, but never go slightly darker. First things first, I'm going to just pad away at probably both of these colours actually, and then just go in and base the eye. It is important to make sure that you get all the way up into that kind of natural crease, and just make sure that it's got a good base for your eyeshadow to sit on. Don't waste your money by getting eye primers. This is just as good. You want a really pale colour, that's for the inside of your eye. Then you want a medium colour, and then you want the darker shade on the outside. So that is what I'm going to do now. So what I've done is I've kind of gone inside the eye here up to kind of the middle, using that colour there. Then I've started to blend in this colour here, which is beautiful. It's called Monarch, that's the name of that one, and that is absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to carry on with that for a little bit. That's it there, it's absolutely beautiful, real gold colour. So now I've done those two colours and kind of blended them in slightly. Now I'm going to find a nice deep colour, which I'm just going to go straight for this dark one here, maybe blend it in with a little bit of this colour as well, and that is going to create the darker around the edge. Now, the way I kind of make it as neat as possible, if I'm using quite a dark colour on the outside of my eyes, it can kind of crease in the fine lines that you have around here. Best thing to do, it could be anything, just reach for anything. I've just found this piece of plastic came out of that palette. Literally, carry on following the eye line. When you put the darker colour on, just literally just very, very gently pat it on. You don't need a lot. So I'm going to go in with that now. Okay, so at the moment, obviously it's very sharp, but you're going to be blending that in and blending it around the top. So you've kind of got your shape already and it follows your eye line. I'm going to carry on and do this eye as well. You literally don't need to hold it there for very long. It's just to give you a little bit of a guide, and then you can go in and do your blending yourself. These colours are just gorgeous. Just blend it, but just don't blend it beyond about there. When you're happy with kind of the blending and it's looking nice and just naturally smoky on the top, it's a double-ended brush. So this little shape at the end, that is what you want to pack up with some colour and bring under the eye. You're bringing that colour through. I love this one. It's a beautiful colour. And there we go, so I've kind of brought the colour around, really bringing around that beautiful Nectar colour. There's no reason why you can't just dip back into the darker colour, give yourself a bit more of that flick at the corner. There you go, and that really is as much as you need. This palette is absolutely gorgeous. What I might do is just be tempted to go in with this little brush here into the really, really pale colour and just go inside the eyes here, just to brighten that up a bit. And there we have it for the eyeshadow. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm going to really, really enjoy using that palette. I think it's gorgeous. It's cheap as chips as well, like $5.99 or something, and they do, I think, 4 other palettes. So like the nudes, naturals, and the smokies. Really, really chuffed with that. We're on to mascara. Right, this is Ciate London's most hyped about mascara. It's called Wonderwand mascara. It's quite a heavy packet, this. It's an intensely volumizing mascara, 95% saw extreme lash length. Okay, these are big claims. I'll tell you what I currently use as my favorite mascara. It's by a company called Hourglass. It is not cheap, but I absolutely love this. You can get this from Space NK. The wand is just, well, it makes it. It's super, super flexy. It's a microfiber wand and it is in pitch black. I love this. This is literally my go-to mascara. I believe it's about £34 or something ridiculous, but it's lasted a long time. Can you see the H and then the little rabbit? Love their branding. Really, really cute. So yeah, it's high end, but you get what you pay for. It's called Unlocked and it's called Instant Extensions Mascara. I would totally recommend that. So let's see how this mascara weighs up next to that one. Ooh, pretty packaging. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. It's embossed here, which makes it look really special, and you've got the same, obviously the same stars packaging as the other products you've seen so far. So let's have a little look. First thing I notice is it's not a microfiber brush, and you know I like a microfiber brush. Let's try this because I really want it to work. If you are new to my channel and you haven't heard me say this before, I do have very short, very dry, brittle eyelashes, which is why finding a good mascara is a game changer for me. It goes on really well. It's a very, very black, intense colour. It hasn't yet gone onto my eyelid, which a lot of mascaras do. So maybe that's because it's got that dip in the middle and it helps with that. And and then I always go in with the very end just to kind of pick out what lashes I've got at the edge as well. Let's do the other side. Oh, it's good, you know. It is good. So I can go in for another layer, and these bad boys are building. The last test of this mascara is doing the lower lashes, so let's give that a go. Blimey, it's making them really long. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I'm impressed with that. I think that absolutely is worth the hype. Really happy with that. I like the dewy stick and the mascara so far from Ciate. I just wasn't that impressed with the blush, but then it is looking nice now, isn't it? And yeah, so I don't know, maybe I was a bit unfair on that product earlier on, but these two, super, super chuffed. Right, last but not least is lips. And I've got some products which honestly, I just rave about them. I can't try them all on, but I've literally grabbed every single one that I rave about that's in my makeup kit. These are all my recommendations. So my ultimate favorite go-to lip liner is by NYX Professional. It's their lip crayon in Truffle, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, Nude Truffle. It is the best color I've ever found. I don't like a pink line. I don't like a brown line. So this is just perfectly sits it in the middle of those two colors. So that is the lip liner that I recommend. If I'm not doing a lip liner and then a lipstick inside or a lip gloss inside, the other way for me to do a lip liner, and I don't know if you girls have also tried this, is to use a matte lipstick. If you find the right color, and this is just such a gorgeous color, I don't know if you can see that, I use that as a lip liner and then I kind of fill it in with another color afterwards. So my favorite color at the moment is by W7. It's just in Nude. It is such a pretty color. So I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use my lip liner, then I'm going to go in with my favorite color, and then I'm going to use my favorite gloss on top.
Ay, ay. Look, I'm too cool for the rules, baby, get off of me. Never need no push, I do it all.
You can see I've already put this kind of shadow underneath my lip here to make it look like it is kind of thicker and more poutier. Once I've got that liner, then join it up.
True for the flex, baby, don't cap to me.
And there you have it. So simple, simple, simple. Get the right shade of lip liner and you follow those bits. Cupid bow first, then you create a shadow underneath the lip and then you bring it in. That kind of creates that more of a potu kind of look. And I don't have lips, you know, I'm not blessed in the lips department. Right, and then we go on to my W7 Mega Matte Lips in Nude. Love this colour. This is one of my favourite colours. If not, it is my favourite colour at the moment. I won't lie, it is my favourite colour. Hence the reason I'm running out.
Small top with a big bottom, yeah, short shape like a letter D. Let her have it, then I let her be. If you love it, gotta let it grow. Crazy cause you really never know. When I'm hurting, never let it show.
Don't shy away from matte lipsticks because the great thing about them is they stay. And if you want to top it up with a little bit of gloss on top, then at least you know the colour's gonna stay. You just need to top up the gloss. I would highly recommend W7 anyway for most of their products, but the Mega Matte Lips are really, really good. And then going on top of that, I have like a couple of recommendations here. I've got the Nip Fab Gloss. Now this has got a almost goldy, iridescent-y kind of sheen to it. So if I show you, it actually goes really quite nicely with that. If I want to go proper glossy, then I go for the Pout Bomb by Revolution. This has a huge doe foot, I think it's called. I just give it a good old pump like that. So I think we've done everything. Have we done everything? I did forget one thing, and that was to use the brushes from Aldi. But quite honest with you, I'm sure they would have worked an absolute treat. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be getting some more of this watermelon gel moisturizer. I'm gonna get that in my face so that when they discontinue it, I'm gonna have plenty to back me up for years. But all of my personal recommendations, all of the first impressions, all the information about all of that will be down below for you. So I hope you've enjoyed it. And now I've got to go and pick up my boys from school. So I've got to hurry because I've got to get ready as well. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. And if you have, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you've got any comments or you'd like to know any further information about the products, let me know. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do follow me over there. And until next Friday, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you then.